Monday morning. It's college softball here on ESPN Plus. As the number 14 ranked Georgia Bulldogs coming in at 4-0, taking on the Cal State Bakersfield, coming in at 2-3. On this final day of the Black and Gold Classic, as you look at the schedule for today, of course, this is the first 10-0 in 5, but then knocked off JMU 2-0 behind Bailey Bustos' 2-hit shutout. Lost Illinois 8-2 in a game where they led 2-0. Jaya goes down on strikes as Rolling starts this ball game up with a strikeout. 2010, a landmark victory for Coach Oliveris and the Roadrunners. And that's hit to center, but playable as the catch is made by Dallas guys there on this Sunday. They'll catch some little softball before the big game later today. The slow grounder to short. Digby is there. Will throw to first. In time to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Randy Rolling and the Bulldogs. Dallas Goodnight will stay. Beat UCF on Thursday night. A really good one, 4-0. Here's a bunt by Goodnight, and she's going to beat that out easily. Once that ball hit the dirt, Hannah Garcia had no chance as Goodnight gets on to start the Bulldogs first.
Of hitters that not only could hit and hit for power, but could also do the short game too, because I always wished I had that in my arsenal to be able to go back to.
There goes Goodnight on the pitch. The throw to second, not in time, and Goodnight with her third stolen base of this week. Coach Baldwin talking to him afterwards. Yesterday's game against JMU, was excited what she's seen from Gordon. Here's a fly ball to right. Stephanie makes the catch. And holding there at second is Goodnight. So big out for Ramirez to get the red hot. Not a good day as a hitter, right?
Always. That's why you just got to try to stay even keeled as much as possible.
There goes Goodnight, and she will take third without a throw. And
Florida pleased with that so far, hoping to tack on to that a little bit today.
2-2. That's hit to center. That should be deep enough to drive in Goodnight. Will come in to score on the sac fly by Goodwin. And Georgia manufacturing a run here in the first to take a 1-0 lead.
On brand, I love it. The softball ties.
Davis gets a base hit into right field. 2-out single. Mua Williams now at the plate. Swings away and pops it up in the infield. Coming in and making the catch is Cherry to retire the side here, or to get it inning. But the Dogs get a run Sunday morning here in Orlando. And Cherry hits one to left, but playable as the catch is made for the first out of the second inning as Goodwin makes the play. Departures and graduations in the Big West. It's a very young league this year. Here's a grounder to third. Throw to first, not handled by Gordon. And Gaspar will reach. Although Gaspar now a little limber here, a little banged up, maybe landed awkwardly.
Of minor tweak. And
yeah.
Trying to stay loose.
She is walking on her, at least she's on her own power. Here's runner goes. Reeves trying to steal the base, and she does, although she gets off the bag, and she's tagged out. We've seen this a couple of times throughout this week in the tournament where runners so fast running to the base, then they run themselves out of the base here. That momentum.
You got to know how hard this field has been playing, and we've seen that too with balls that have been hit on the ground.
I think they're the only group that's been here longer than you this week.
No, the broadcast team too.
That's a ball into the gap in left field. And they're going to hold the runner here at third. It's a double by Johnson. And the Roadrunners with a threat here in the second inning. Second and third, 2 outs.
By no means do I think they're her concern, but again, always playing a factor in the back and just trying to work through what that is and attack the strike zone.
It's a ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded. Deal 2. Got her. Randy Rolling, the ultimate competitor, gets out of a bases-loaded jam, striking out Castillo. The Roadrunners strand the bases-loaded game with an injury in the top half of the inning. So Digby hits a high fly ball to left, and it's playable though, and the catch is made for the first assistant. 2-1, Castori bloops one into left. That's going to drop for a hit. A 1-out single for Castori. Swings the first pitch, pops it up, foul territory, and the catch is made by Anahi Castillo, the catcher today. And that's 2 outs now here in the second. Shortstop. Two balls, no strikes to Allen. There goes the runner. Castori will take second on the steal as the throw is high.
Situational hitting, which I know has been a focus for this young Bulldog team.
3-1. Allen swings away, pops it up to short. Playable. Salazar makes the catch to retire the side. As Maya Ramirez.
We had some mist going on. Hey, man, I had to squeegee the window over here.
Did.
So it was a little misty.
She did.
But I think that had the field wet.
It's a grounder to back to rolling. Fields her own position, throws to first in time to get the outs. Breaks the news in the NFL, you know. Yeah.
Maybe the production crew can give us like a special sound or something.
That's hit up the middle of the short. Digby's there to will throw to first in time.
The third baseman.
And that 2 outs here in the third. 2 outs.
Slightly chilly and dewy outside.
Dewy, yeah.
So get your windshield wipers and your jackets ready.
Grounder to third. Williams is there. Will throw to first to retire the side. We head to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs still lead by yesterday about this young group. Feeling confident with it. Off to a fantastic start. She hits that one to center, but it's playable. Johnson makes the catch for the first out here in the third inning. It's good night for a rare time. Tough year last year in the first year for Coach Oliveras, but you can see this is a completely different team. Literally, not on the roster, but from a mindset standpoint. There's a fly ball to right center, but playable. Johnson makes the catch as Gordon is retired in their game where they probably just struggled a little bit. UCF jumped on them right away. But they have hung in since. Here's a grounded to third. A nice play. Throw to first. And that will retire the side. We'll head to the fourth. It's not returned. So Salazar in her place against Rowland. Here's a grounder to short. Backhand there by Digby. Throw to first in time. A nice job by Emily Digby, the sophomore.
Expectation, because that's the only way you're ever going to achieve greatness.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Rolling gets the strikeout. For the second out here in the fourth inning.
The center fielder, number 2.
Big strikeout for Robinson. Off to a fantastic start. Hit 287 last year. 120 points better than her 2023 season, but she is caught looking there as Rowland gets the strikeout. 4 strikeouts for the 3-2 pitch. That is missed, and Davis draws a leadoff walk. Coach Baldwin there. And Williams drills one into left, and it's off the glove, and it's going to ricochet off the wall. And it'll be second and third for the Bulldogs here in the fourth inning. Well, just off the piece of Yaya's glove and left.
So it's a way that's not necessarily earned, again, in the books.
Digby reaches for it, pops it up to second, and the catch is made. A big out for Ramirez to get Digby. As Madi Davis makes the catch for a big first out here in the fourth. The 2-0 pitch. Little grounded to second. That's going to get the run in. As Castori is thrown out at first base. Madi Davis making the play. 4-3 ground out. But that does get the run in as Precious comes in to score. And it's 2-0 Georgia here.
Your approach, staying on time.
Miller pops it up. Cherry behind first base makes the catch to retire the side. Georgia gets a run, but Strand's 1. We're through 4.
I mean, maybe a little bit more velo, but Chelsea was a spin pitcher, so I remember the approach having to be down and through the zone off of her. So
Williams there on the play, grounding out, gets the Stephanie out on the ground out. Camper to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and rightfully so, with the job that she did at Georgia and prior to that at Southern Miss. As Coach Baldwin told us in December, and there's a strikeout there by Rowling, who's starting to roll. A video for Coach Alameda congratulating her. You were part of that.
Yes, I was, yeah. Really good stuff. Obviously, just seeing the success of the coaches around the country is so cool on this side of the field now.
Randy Rowley now locked in, gets the strikeout. Pitcher in Orlando, Georgia up 2-0. Fist pumping here with my broadcast partner, Alex Powers. Here's a bunt by Allen, and she'll reach to start the Dogs' 5th inning here as the freshman Paisley Allen, finality in the Georgia offense today. More small ball, short game. Goodnight trying one there, and that bunts and it drops. It's a fair ball, and everybody's going to be safe. Goodnight popped it up in the air. Programs. 2-2. It's a grounder to short. Salazar play, but boy, that ball just slow, and against these athletes from Georgia, got to be quick. Everybody's safe. Bases now loaded with all the families here at Bakersfield and out there in the West Coast. 1-2. Ground to the right side. They're going to come home, and they get the force out. Nice job by Marty Navis and Molina there at the home plate to get the force out here in the 5th. Keep it a 2-run game for now.
That's a great job. You already know that Lopez is going to induce a lot of ground balls. She's more of a down pitcher, and then Narvaez making that play. Pulled in a little bit, selling out for the play at home. Love that. Quick, still throw on the run, given the speed. I think that's the right call. Good job.
20, 25, 30-mile-an-hour winds. As Davis gets a walk, and that's going to get a run in. And the Bulldogs extend the lead to 3-0 on the walk. Good discipline there from Lindy Ray Davis, the leader on this Bulldogs team. First pitch. Oh, that hits Williams. And that's going to get another run in. So Georgia getting a run via the walk, now a run via the hit by pitch. They extend the lead to 4-0.
Swinging at anything close.
2-2, that's a base hit to the right side. That's going to drive in Goodwin. It's an RBI single for White, and Georgia now stretching this lead out to 5-0. Keep her team in it. Oh, that ball went fair. It's spin fair, and it's everybody safe. A run will score. I think everybody stopped playing for a moment as Molina now trying to get back. Georgia Digby gets tagged here, as for a moment home base was not occupied, but Molina did a nice job getting back. But a wacky play where the Bulldogs get the run.
A lot going on here. You see this ball put in play by Castoria, initially a foul ball, but because of the spin off the bat, hitting it right off the end, it's going to roll back fair. The umpire is calling it that it is a fair ball, that there was no play. A couple of runs coming in to score, and then you're going to see Digby trying to come in and take advantage of nobody covering home, but then she's going to slip. Super unfortunate right there, but aggressive base running, not surprised, because that's been not.
Wow, we got to get to. Well, that's so hard. I don't have one if it makes you feel better. Charlton draws a walk. And that's blooped into right, and that's going to drop for a hit. Castori's going to come around to score, and the Georgia Bulldogs deliver an 8-0 run rule victory on the walk-off base hit by Ellison, driving in Castori. A 6-run 5th ends it, and Georgia will leave Orlando undefeated 5-0 with an 8-0 win. 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for Georgia. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Roadrunners. Randy Rowling the winner. She's 2-0. Maya Ramirez, tough luck loser. She's 0-2, and the Dogs finish in style here.
Ellison just coming through clutch there, but the Georgia offense doing a good job waking up. Doesn't necessarily matter if it's early in the game, late in the game. Good teams find ways to win, and Georgia right now is proven to be the best here so far this weekend.
Dominant performance for the Dogs here late in the game, but a good showing for the Roadrunners. 2-4, great week, something to build on for Coach Oliveras, and the Bulldogs will head home for their home debut next weekend. That'll do it from here for now. Coming up next, it's UCF and JMU in about